Good morning, and welcome to the Share Series. I'm Dan Aldridge, founder of the Share Series, and we're coming to you live from Madison Square Garden in New York City. I have the pleasure of interviewing Mark French today, who happens to be the CEO for Don't Quit. Mark, welcome to the Share Series again. Good to have you.
Great to be here. Great to be in the garden.
And so we're going to jump into some questions, but I think one of the important things for the audience who doesn't know Don't Quit is to start with a brief overview on how we got to where we are at this point. So could you give us just a brief overview of the company?
Sure, happy to. Don't Quit, clean sports nutrition, backed by Keurig Dr Pepper. We recently merged two brands, Clean Healthy Sports Energy Drink, along with Don't Quit's Clean Healthy Protein Drink. Together under the one brand and unbelievable name in Don't Quit, we're rolling out Clean Sports Nutrition, which includes a healthy pre-workout line, Clean Sports Energy, a healthy, clean post-workout recovery line, and then also we'll be launching next year an amazing disruptor, a balanced nutrition drink, really to disrupt a category that hasn't been disrupted yet.
Okay, perfect. So what really differentiates Don't Quit as an investment? What are the strategic advantages that you guys have over others?
Yeah, and first and foremost, where we have unbelievable investors and backers really supporting us on this journey. We're here at Madison Square Garden, really an amazing experience for me. I was a ball boy for the Knicks growing up, so
awesome.
Being back here, but now as a partner, having them invested behind me and our all-star team of partners to launch this brand is something we're really excited about. Madison Square Garden, owner of the Knicks and the Rangers, 2 of 30 plus teams that were drinking our energy drinks. Why? Because they're the best things you can give to athletes, clean ingredients. With that, when Madison Square Garden learned that we were putting these two brands together with the backing and support of Keurig Dr Pepper and the backing and support and sales efforts of LA Libations, the #1 beverage incubator in the world behind such powerful brands like Body Armor, Zico, Core Water, which was also sold to Keurig Dr Pepper, just checking a lot of boxes. L Catterton, leading consumer goods private equity fund, one of our investors. So we have great strategic capital that have led this round that we're talking about today, that really see the opportunity of disrupting this category with just great ingredients, great brand, great mission of helping people persevere through everyday challenges. We're the brand that's all about fueling perseverance. Along with that, we've checked some of the hardest boxes to check in beverage, distribution, manufacture. Having Keurig Dr Pepper behind us is truly a game changer. An unbelievable team. I alluded to LA Libations, our team of amazing product developers, marketers in sports, working with the best like Madison Square Garden. The categories are truly unique in terms of clean protein, clean energy, and then our adult nutrition brand that we'll be rolling out, really to go up against Ensure and Boost with unbelievably clean, healthy ingredients that taste phenomenal. It's really a unique combination. Distribution, so checking the boxes. How do you get your product to retail? That's why 99% of beverages don't make it, the startups.
Yep.
Having Keurig Dr Pepper behind us is game-changing in every aspect of it. The customers. So, we announced this merger just a few weeks ago, and to see that we've already got these global brands that are prepared to launch our product, starting in California, going west to east, is something we're really excited and proud about. Once you get your product in store, you have to merchandise it. That's only half the battle. LA Libations has over 80 employees, folks that are going into store, making sure the label's facing out, that it's properly positioned. Really, really important. And led by Dave Cohen, one of the best sports marketers out there. We have a very smart, strategic 360 approach to how we market the brand to drive sell-through in each local market. So I think those are really, the unique aspects of this. But from an investment standpoint, we have our strategic acquirer already at the table with us. Keurig Dr Pepper has 2 board seats. They're betting on us to win. I'm the guy that builds 0 to 100, right? How do we build this thing to a $100 million business? It's really about grit, don't quit, perseverance, being strategic, making sure every dollar that's invested really works hard for us, and that's what we're excited about.
Perfect. So we talked a little bit about the strategic partners, what MSG, Dr. Keurig brings to the table. Obviously one of the key things for you guys is distribution, right, as you roll out throughout the country. So can you touch a little bit about where you are now and then where the plans kind of by the end of the year?
Yeah, I mean, Keurig Dr Pepper, led by Bob Gamgort, is truly a first-class partner in terms of not only helping ideate, investing behind the brand, but getting the product to the consumer. So right now, our protein line that you're holding, rolling out with Keurig Dr Pepper on the West Coast. So amazing partners on that front. So distributing the product with Keurig Dr Pepper is really a huge box that's been checked. But great partners with KeHE, Core-Mark, UNFI, all set up by LA Libations that help gets our product everywhere. Convenience, supermarket, mass, along with Keurig Dr Pepper. I can't speak more highly of Madison Square Garden. So yeah, they discovered our products in the locker room. So knowing that the Knicks and the trainers have been using our products really because of the clean ingredients. You can't talk enough about that. So many brands say, we're clean and healthy. Well, what does that really mean?
Yes.
So led by Chad Cunningham, our head of product innovation, he's cracked the code. How do you make an energy drink, a protein drink, taste really good and not use any artificial sweeteners? And behind that, there are a lot of pro athletes, and most importantly, the nutritionists, the trainers that look at the back of the panel and say, yeah, no, that's good stuff that I can be giving my athletes. So with Madison Square Garden, just the authentic partnership of them backing this brand, but they have unbelievable assets that we're going to be working together with. So on the West Coast, they're in the esports space. Most people might not know that. Some of the best brands on the West Coast in that category, something we're going to work with and maximize. They built the Sphere, you might be familiar with, in Vegas, U2 opening up the venue. Our goal is cans in hands, right? Let people taste the product. It does the work for us. Madison Square Garden, an amazing partner. I alluded to LA Libations before. They have the answers to the test. They've done this before. They've done it with huge brands. That started where Don't Quit was. Building it, building the brand, building the product offering, driving the sell-through all the way to an acquisition, which shareholders, that's what you're hoping for. And to have that playbook built is something that we're really, really excited about. Can't speak highly enough about L Catterton. I'm sure many of the folks watching this are familiar with L Catterton and the brands that they've backed and invested in. Amazing partners, Sweetwater Private Equity, also just amazing thought partners, not just capital, but Greg Parise, who sits on our board, knows this space inside and out, and he's built businesses, he's backed businesses, knows some of the hurdles that we're going to be going up against and helping navigate against those.
Okay. So let's size it up a little bit for the audience. Let's talk a little bit about competition, but how big is this market?
Well, we're fortunate that we're in 3 categories. We're a complete clean sports nutrition brand. I mean, the energy drink category is on fire. The unique competitive advantage that we have is our ability to get it to retailers, so getting the buy-in from retail partners and then the distribution. But it is a $22 billion category that is growing, fastest growing beverage category with a 10.5 CAGR. Sports protein is also an unbelievable opportunity, $7 billion category. And Don't Quit has already incubated in the West Coast, and we see in retailers, we're the #1 seller right now, and we haven't put any marketing behind it. So when people taste it, they try it, they come back. Now when we start putting the branding that we can behind this powerhouse of a product, huge opportunity. And then, really the game-changing opportunity that we believe is our complete balanced nutrition offering that we'll be rolling out to market. So building the brand around our energy and our high protein drinks, but then coming next year with our product that really will be going up against Ensure and Boost, brands that have been around for a long time. But again, if you look at the back of that panel, not sure it's the best ingredients that you want to be giving to your parents or people that you care about. And people are more health conscious than ever before. They're exercising longer. But if you go back to, just the retail partners that we're already aligned with, where are these products sold? The Walmarts, the CVS's, the Walgreens. So it's a huge opportunity. It's a $2 billion opportunity. So we're very, very excited about that.
So got the foundation already laid. You've got some great strategic partners, right? Great team behind you. You've already had some early results. Can you talk a little bit about what you've seen in California and then how you expect to roll out to the rest of the country?
Yeah, and this is truly just a testament to Danny Stepper and his team at LA Libations, and our team, just in terms of the work that we've done on the packaging, the product. Retail partners want to taste the product, and really humbled, again, led by Chad Cunningham, when you hear retailers that are selling every energy drink saying, this can't really be all natural. This is the best tasting energy drink that I've tasted. It's an unbelievable feat. So kudos to the team. But just in the last few weeks, we've lined up authorizations to north of 6,000 retail partners in California. So with Keurig Dr Pepper, we are laser focused on really building the model in California and then rinsing, repeating as we go to other markets. So very disciplined marketing strategy, but retail partners that we're rolling out to: Ralph's, Vons, Walmart, in the convenience channel, the 7-Elevens, AMPM, Chevron, Smart and Final, Sprouts, Rayleigh's, just great distribution touch points. Again, all with consumers that are saying, I want something that's cleaner. I want something that is truly containing natural ingredients. So we're really excited about what foundation has been laid, and now it's just time to go execute.
So another question, going back to distribution a little bit. And so obviously you had the big California test. It was very successful. Are you going to be nationwide by the end of the year? What are the plans?
We're going to be disciplined. And I think I would hope any investor can appreciate that. And, we had a national retail partner taste this product and say, we want to roll it out nationally right now. I could tell you, me as the entrepreneur 10 years ago, I probably would have said, let's go. But it's, do we have the right team in those markets where we're going to go? Do we have the right marketing dollars to execute the plan in those markets? Not yet, but we will very soon. So we will be national going into next year with our products, with a handful of strategic partners that are going to take advantage of the brand that we're building and maximize the great tasting products behind it.
This is just a thought, but are there any other large doors or brands, retailers that you're not in today?
There's quite a few. So again,
so still a lot of opportunity.
A ton of opportunity. I mean, right now we're talking supermarkets, convenience, and some mass. We're clean sports nutrition, right? You see who's behind us. We'll be announcing some very high profile partners joining us on this journey of clean, healthy sports nutrition. You can see this product in sports retailers across the country. Our complete, clean, balanced nutrition, that product can and will be sold wherever folks that need those sorts of ingredients can be: hospitals, care centers. So no, we're just scratching the surface here as we launch in California.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about projections, right? And so early days, just getting started, right into the market. And so what do the projections look like for the next couple of years? And then let's highlight, obviously, why it's that those projections are important and the importance of execution leading into 27.
No, I appreciate that. And yeah, we're literally just doing sell in right now for 2024. All those great retail partners that we're talking about going national with, it's a tremendous opportunity. But the work is being set right now to build us to a $100 million business. And what I love about this is you've got the smartest people in the beverage industry around the table that have done this before, that say, yeah, we've got trucks here, we've got distributors here, that there is a very calculated pathway to $100 million in the near future. And with conservative estimations in terms of sell-through. So Kevin Foreman, our CFO, one of the brightest minds in this space, has spent a lot of time looking at past historical with other brands and being conservative about what we're actually going to do. So those numbers are beyond achievable with a lot of upside. But our pathway, as you can see here on the slide, is the retail partners as we go national with them, how it grows and scales to a $100 million business. And then look, then you've got the call rights from Keurig Dr Pepper. So when doing an investment analysis, knowing that you've got that pathway to an exit with the right strategic partner who's betting on you to execute, it's something that we're all pretty confident about, but it's time to execute.
That makes complete sense. So let's talk about the other reason why you're here today. It's not just to tell us about Don't Quit and all the great products and the momentum behind it, but you're actually in fundraising mode right now. And so can you tell us a little bit about the details?
Sure.
How much you're trying to raise? What does that look like?
Yeah, so we're raising a $10 million round. Half of that has already been accounted for by Madison Square Garden, partners of L Catterton, Sweetwater Private Equity, and some other great strategic investors behind us. So we're closing the second tranche of that right now. And with that capital, we're really going to just focus on executing the plan that we talked about, which is hire the right people in the markets as we grow, manufacture this product. So we've already got so much demand for it right now. We got to make sure that we can get these products to our retail partners, and then marketing, right? So we've got great marketers behind us. How do we efficiently help drive sell-through in those local markets? But from an investment standpoint, it really is a unique opportunity, because if you think about the risk assessment when it comes to beverage, how are they going to get it into retailers? Well, that box has been checked in a big way. LA Libations is actually partnered with all of these retailers as it's their role to bring new exciting beverage opportunities. So there's 100 new beverage companies that come out. LA Libations has picked which ones to actually get behind. So to have them as a leading investor shareholder in this is game changing. So when they bring it to retail partners, they're signing up. So having the retail partner aspect, that box checked, is really unique and differentiated. Having Keurig Dr Pepper distributing your protein drinks right now and growing with you as the business grows, and then having 2 board seats, and then the goal to acquire the business from an investment standpoint is very exciting and comforting. But it comes down to execution at the end of the day, and it's our goal to execute against the plan that you and I just reviewed. And there's a real safe opportunity for investors. Again, there's obviously risk in every investment, but to 7x to 10x your return, you're a preferred shareholder in this round, coming in alongside all those amazing investors that we talked about at the top of the cap table, and there's real opportunity for upside.
So the question I'm sure we're going to get, and so I'll just go ahead and ask it to you, is the $10 million raise enough? Do you think you'll have to raise additional funds in the future?
Well, let's hope so. But what's really exciting is with the 10 million, we are going to be profitable very soon. So it's all about execution. But I mean, if you look at any of the huge beverage brands, to grow and to go national, it takes capital. So could we go the way we're going without raising any more? That's my goal, right? Because I'm obviously a shareholder, but I don't want to promise that won't happen. These businesses are expensive to get going, but once they're going, they're unbelievably profitable, especially from an investor standpoint.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for the time. That's all the questions we had today.
Thanks for having me.
But thanks for coming on. We'll look forward to following the progress. And for everybody watching, if you have any questions or you want to learn more about Mark, Don't Quit, or any of the companies that we've had on the Share Series over the past 18 months, please reach out to admin@shareconferenceseries.com, or you can reach out to Dan@shareconferenceseries.com. Again, thank you for joining us, and the replay will be up within 1 hour. Thank you.
Thank you.